instrumental this guy made. But in 1972, this was a big hit for Billy Preston, Out of Space. Love that instrumental. Welcome back to the Gary Russen program, our wrap half hour of the Gary Russen program for today here on GJRB Online here on Spreaker. As we wrap up the program, and glad you could be with me today. I have found that song. It was all the way down my page. I just wasn't looking in the right place. And, of course, I'm always good at that, you know. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up. We're going to be doing our last 30, about a half hour of the Gary Russen program, 25 minutes or so. And just kind of wrap up the show a little bit and just kind of put an end to the Gary Russen program for today. We'll give you our program schedule and all that coming up in this next half hour of the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online. But right now, kind of whatever we do, we're going to kind of do one more weather on the fives and give you the nighttime temperature. And let's see, we got our last roundup of temperatures and nighttime temperatures for Atlanta, Georgia. You guys are expecting 65 degrees. You're currently now at 65 degrees right now in Atlanta, Georgia. And you're warmer, you got your warm weather back. But from what I'm understanding, some places are getting flooded due to the snow, the unusual snow you got down south. But for Atlanta, Georgia, though, you're looking good. Warm weather back for you guys in Atlanta. Tonight, 51 degrees expected with a 10% chance of precipitation. Thursday, tomorrow, 70 degrees expected high for people in Atlanta, Georgia, under partly sunny skies. Tomorrow night, clear, partly cloudy, whatever you want to call it, low 54, 10% chance of precip. Partly cloudy. Friday it's going to be high 70 for you guys. Then 52 for Friday night for Atlanta, Georgia. And your winds are now out of the southeast at 2 miles per hour with your relative humidity at 58%. Barometric pressure 30.24 inches and dropping for Atlanta, Georgia. Let's take a look at Roswell, New Mexico. 75 degrees currently. Oh, go over there. It's warm. Yeah, but mostly cloudy with some wind tonight. It's going to get windy and it's going to get darn right windy in Roswell with wind blowing and a low of 36 degrees. It's going to get cold. No precip though. 0% chance. 6 for Thursday. Partly skies. Thursday night, partly cloudy, low 39. Friday, 58 degrees under partly cloudy skies and a 20% chance of showers. 20% Thursday night. Friday, 45 with a good even chance of about 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms for Roswell, New Mexico. Right now, for you guys in Roswell, winds are out of the west at 17 miles per hour. Relative humidity 9%. Dew point 12. Pressure 29.62 inches and rising. Let's take a look at our friends up in the north. Madison, Wisconsin. We worked on that the last hour and got interrupted by a break. So I'm going to do this again. Madison, Wisconsin, you're going to expect a wintry mix and 23 degrees. Wintry mix. Your winds are out of the north-northeast at 11 miles per hour. It's currently 23 degrees in Madison. Relative humidity 87%, dew point 20, pressure 29.78 inches and rising. You have a winter weather advisory expected for your area right now. Winter weather advisory expected for your area right now for Madison, Wisconsin. You're going to get some of that storm now. They've been watching this winter storm. There's a line of ice storm coming up from the west, and they are looking at a winter weather advisory now, remaining in effect until midnight for winter weather advisory for Wisconsin, Madison listeners. Remains in effect until midnight Central Time. Timing, expect the winter including light freezing rain developing late this afternoon, diminishing at around midnight. Ice and snow accumulations, a total of ice accumulations could be a glaze to 1/10 of an inch. Snow sleet accumulations less than an inch. Impacts, ice and snow will result. Very slippery conditions. If you're going to be driving in that area, please be careful. Roads and bridges possibly turning in the evening. Commute precautionary preparations available for our expected. And for us here in Clinton, Iowa, I'm going to go to that right now. So we're going to go home to Clinton, to our home broadcast base here, and take a look at what we've got planned, what the weather looks like for our area, because we're expecting some of this ice storm this weekend. We're expecting some of that this weekend. And watch now, looking at the radar right now, a lot of the precipitation has moved off to the east. Most of you people listening in Mendota, you're getting a lot of that. Rain just east of I-80. A lot of it in Rockford. Rockford, you're just on the leading edge of this storm. But most of it, now, we're expecting a chance of rain and ice mixture tonight here in Clinton. Rain-ice mixture. And expecting the temperature to drop down to 20 degrees. We have a 30% chance of this mixture in our forecast. 30% chance. 30% chance here in Clinton. 26 degrees for tomorrow expected at the high under partly cloudy skies. Get some sun possible. Tomorrow night, 10 degrees. It's going to be cold. 0% chance. Tomorrow, we have a 10% chance of precipitation. No precip expected for tomorrow night. Friday, 22 expected high. Cloudy on Friday night as well with 17 degrees predicted and a 10% chance of precip. But tonight, if you're listening in Clinton here, drive carefully because there's a chance of a mixture of snow and ice. 20%, or rather 30% chance, 20 degrees for Archer. 20 degrees. So it's going to get darn right cold, folks. And we're going to get some more of that cold weather. Right now, our winds are out of the north at 11 miles per hour. Relative humidity, 96%, 2.32 with a pressure, barometric pressure at 29.69 inches and rising. So the pressure's going up, but we're still going to get some of that precipitation. 4.0 miles on visibility. So looking at right now, all that precipitation moved off that we had earlier today. But I got to tell you, it's going to get interesting next couple of days. They're saying Sunday most chances for this precipitation. And so I'm going to be watching that very, very carefully and see. I'm going to look at that, okay? Because Sunday looks very interesting indeed. So we're going to keep an eye on that as well. All right? Again, program RB online on speaker. Let me listen today. We're going to kind of see if we get some more listeners. We're not, I'm going to make this show file most of the time. This is a new Gary Russen program, and this is GJRB's original news talk program, the Gary Russen program on GRB Online on Spreaker. What we're going to do is take some of this and go to on a Good Plus page. And as I was saying earlier, if you're listening on our previous show, I'm going to be going on YouTube and trying to do some videos. And try to get this show back on YouTube video to get some audience. Yeah, so with that in mind, I'm going to be working that one so that we can get some listeners. Now, I'm just posting the shows on GJRB over on Google, and doing that right now. Google Plus, I just posted them there, so I'm going to click on those two postings. Then parts of this program have interest for listeners of the Gary program, GJRB. Here today, if you are a follower, if you follow me on Pinterest, chance to get in this program too as well. And the widget will be available there for you as well. So if you want to leave something, a chat with me to read, or if you want to leave a message from our program, I'd love to hear you. Gary J, that's GJRB online. Gary Russen. Just look for my name there on the on Pinterest, and we'll get our show. Okay, get our show there. Let's see. Get some stuff here. I'm going to go to Facebook before I go out today. But before I go, I want to. About what we got coming up. This show is the first Gary program for 2017. This show is brand 2017 HB's original news talk show, and more variety, more talk on this program. And it's going to be a newer kind of format, and to try to get more audience on this show. So I'm going to do different things with it. And on certain days, especially Friday, Thursdays, I'm going to be bringing back the Freestyle Friday edition as well, the Gary Russen program. But shows are going to be freestyle here on in. So, with this computer running slowly, I was talking to my wife a moment ago, and I think I got much on the computer. I'm going to take a lot of the Gary Russen program off, some of the stuff from Christmas. I'm going to take a lot of those off and put them in our GGRB vault, and that's on our little jump drive. And I'm going to clean out this computer a little bit and get a lot of recordings that I really don't need on here, and I'm going to off. And because a lot of space taken up by a lot of stuff, so I'm going to be doing some eliminating over the weekend as well. And Jay's Sports page on Saturday. Going to be talking preview of the NFL. Interesting. We got the playoffs going on. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to play. What are they playing now again? I forgot. See, I forgot. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to play Kansas City, and that'd be interesting. I'm going to talk about that on the show. Although we're going to talk more with. We're going to play more, maybe some of that Kevin Costner King. That's gonna. We're going to do some of that. I'm going to line up a few interviews myself. I'm trying to practice that. And then next Friday, the 20th, while Trump's getting inaugurated, we're going to do be out there, the strange, the bizarre, the unusual things that go bump in the night. Before we get started on that bit, I want to remind you that the Gary Russen program scheduled for is canceled, but the Gary Russen program has been rescheduled for the last day of January 31st, for another Gary Russen program. January 31st live at 3 o'clock Central right here on GJRB. So, but anyway, way out there, good show coming up. I was talking about this earlier. Weird video I was watching before I came on. I don't know where this house was actually, but a little kid was playing in her bedroom, and there's this doll moving in the video. It's really weird. Really weird. And it's that. And I'm going to be talking about Planet X. Whether or not you believe in it, I don't know. I kind of skeptical about that. A lot of people say, well, there's the Planet X. There really isn't. But you have to wonder. They're saying that this Planet X is on a collision course toward Earth, and that it will happen in October. Of course, these are soothsayers, right? They're saying this. Now, what do you think of that one? We're going to look into that, and we're going to see what you think. And I'm going to line up. I'm going to try to see if I can find the person who's talking about Planet X on Coast to Coast a while back. See, maybe I can line some kind of an interview segment with them. I'm going to see what happens with that. And we'll have it on our show. And see what you think about this whole Planet X thing. I really don't know. I kind of kind of delve that, but Planet X, they're saying, is the new ninth planet. A long while back, they were saying that Pluto was, demoted and was no longer the ninth planet or solar system. But they're saying this Planet X is kind of like the ninth planet. They're considering being the ninth planet of the solar system. And what do you think about that one? We're going to talk about that. A lot, plus a lot of other stuff like strange but true. We'll have that story on that house and that haunting, whatever that was, that weird video I was watching. And other strange stories that I found that we're going to talk about and get into that. And some saying that the Bermuda Triangle is a major hoax. That the Bermuda Triangle really, they come up with an explanation behind it. And we're talking about that on way out there, the strange, the bizarre, the unusual. And that's up a week coming Friday at 3 o'clock Central, right after the last 7 days on GJRB here on Spreaker. Okay? And for listeners on our 9-foot signal, you'll hear that on 88.9 KGRB. Okay? Alrighty, well, I'm going to be wrapping up the Gary Russen program for today here on GJRB. I want to thank you for listening to the program. We had about 4 listeners or so, I think, something like that. I don't know exactly how many listeners we had at the show, but I will be posting it on the GRB online page there on Pinterest. So look for it there, and you can catch it there. Also be available on our Twitter, GGRB on Twitter. Okay, also available on Twitter and Google Plus, and of course on Facebook. You can catch our program there. Okay, so just to let you know about that. Okay, all right. So just be aware of that, and I hope you enjoyed the program. Wish I could have had a little bit more. Some of the stuff we didn't get on that for some reason we just ran out of time. We'll get back on another show. We'll be that young little boy, the autistic boy who has a fabulous voice to sing. We'll get him on that next show. Other stuff that didn't make it on the show today. Trying to see if I can find that Nancy Pelosi video. I just want to see her get a meltdown. That's hilarious. In Wisconsin, there's a large town fine against bullies. Against bullies. We're going to talk about that on our next Gary Russen program on the 31st. So check that out. I think we had enough of Meryl Streep and Donald Trump, but I think personally, in my opinion, I believe that these actresses and these actors who do TV and movies and radio, maybe radio, but TV and movies, they're there to create an illusion, to escape from everyday life, and they probably say that about this program and me and all that, right? Keep my nose out of politics. We tune into you to get away from it. Maybe so, and I'm trying to do that. I am trying not to be politically all the time. I really don't think I'm that political all the time. But Meryl Streep and all the rest of those, you're there to create a part in a movie for us to escape. Keep your political opinions to yourself. That's what I'm going to talk about coming up. Also, Suburban High School has absent to stomach virus. We missed that story. Al Sharpton, civil disobedience. We didn't get around to that one. And they say that warming your car up is now no good for your engine. Okay, I'll talk about that coming up on the Gary Russen program. All coming up. And of course, hey, let's not forget about that asteroid flyby. Yeah, we gotta have that one. Let's get some more of those soothsayers in there saying we're doomed, man. It's over. Talk about that and a whole lot more coming up on the next edition of the Gary Russen program on January 31st at 3 o'clock Central, right here on GJRB online And until then, that's going to do it for the Gary Russen program. Have yourself a great, have yourself a great evening. And we'll talk to you real soon for another edition of the Gary Russen program on the 31st. Be back next week for Way Out There. Gary J Sports page on Saturday. Have yourself a great evening. So long, everyone. Hello? Hello? We're going to be closing down here pretty soon.
I have a very important question for you.
Yeah?
Does your car run?
My what?
Does your car run?
Does my cloud run?
Yeah, does your car run?
Is my what?
Does your car run?
Yeah, it runs.
Well, you better go chase that that's going down the road and you're not in it.
Lovely. Oh, I guess that was my test of my automatic driving system. You know, the Google car.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Lovely.
Now what you gonna do?
I don't know. What am I going to do?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. What am I going to do?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Lovely.
Oh, that could be interesting to lovely. What's that like?
I don't know. Fabulous.
Oh, that could be interesting too.
Yeah.
Where's your mascot?
I don't know. Where is he?
You gotta know.
Lovely. Fabulous.
Don't you have a mascot? Who's your mascot?
Miguel. I don't know. It sounded like he was with you before.
No. Maybe he's driving the car.
Oh, lovely. Fabulous. Wonderful. Okay, that would be interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd check on you for a little bit.
If he was driving the car, I'd be worried.
Might drive better.
He'd get pulled over from the police. He'd be the first dog to get pulled over by the police for not having a license.
But he does have a license.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's the wrong kind of license, ain't it?
Yeah, it's the wrong kind of license, dear. That's a dog license, not a driver's license.
Oh.
Wonderful. Lovely.
Well, I'll see you when you get home.
Which ain't too far long. Just across the door.
Alright.
Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go.
Yeah. Lovely. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Lovely. Fabulous. Well, wonderful. No, I couldn't get fired. I don't know, because I'm the manager of this station. I do what I want. You know, I do what I want. Lovely. Okay, have a great night, folks. We'll see you next time for another edition of the Gary Russen program. And so have a great evening.